watching where all these gunfights are going off and everything. I mean, what is the situation like down there?
Well, I don't go across into Mexico right now, and
Right,
they're
right.
warning people, don't go to Mexico. You know, I mean, my relatives, a lot of, you know, ex-wives, things like that, they go to Mexico for their dental work, and and they're in danger there now, just if nothing else, because there is a drug war. The illegals are coming up here. They're using them as drug runners, and they put the two border patrol agents, Nacho Ramos and Jose Campion. They put them in prison for actually stopping a drug runner with 750 pounds of marijuana, and they shot him in the ass, which was, you know, I tried to tell border patrol agents when I passed out my magazine with Nacho Ramos on the cover. I tried to tell the border patrol agents along the border, here boys, take this back to these magazines back to your squad and pass them out, and just remember, you know, the Jose Campion and Nacho Ramos did make a mistake. They shot that sucker in the ass, aim high.
Well, that's what we're taught up here. Aim high. We're taught that from birth.
Well, you know, it's people like you and I that are the danger to this whole New World Order, One World Government plan. You know, the regionalization plans, and because we will defend our country. You know, we got too many of our ancestors that died trying to defend this Constitution to give it away to some communist one world. I remember seeing a line in a movie about Tibet when the Dalai Lama was being evacuated. One of the Chinese generals told somebody, religion is a crime. Religion is a crime. And, you know, so that we're seeing a merger of the religions, but the attacks on Christians, you know, whether it's by the Muslims or whether it's by the Jews, there's still attacks. You know, there's many Christians there in Jerusalem, in Israel. There's Jews and Muslims, and they lived together for a long time. Now, how did this, you know, and I say, why don't they run Israel the way they run New York City? I've sold to Jews, I've sold to Muslims, I've sold to Christians down there in Brooklyn. And I didn't see any sniping wars. I didn't see anybody burning anybody's shops. I didn't see anybody breaking anybody's windows. They all got along. They got to see who could run a business the best and make the most money. Why can't they do that in Jerusalem? Why can't they do that in Israel? Why would they have Jews only highways where if you're a Muslim, if you're a Palestinian, or if you're a Christian, you can't drive on that road? Why would that happen?
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting.
But let's get back to your organization. Tell people about your organization. I'm suggesting to you that you might want to do a little bit of preventive maintenance through your organization here in America, so we don't become like Pakistan, so we don't become like Iraq, so we don't become like Burma, you know, and so we don't adopt Sharia law for Christians here.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to say, I got an education today, Clay. I absolutely did. And I hope I didn't disappoint the listeners by turning topics and just kind of listening and getting educated and everything. I hope that's okay with you guys.
I think my audience is excited to hear Clay Douglas being interviewed. I think they enjoyed it.
I tell you what, Clay, I'd love to take you overseas one time with me. I know you probably won't get on a plane or anything, but maybe you can at least make it up to Northern Michigan for some hunting.
Yeah, I'd like that. I am looking. Frankly, I am looking for an organization. You know, I published the Fear American for 15 years. It was in Barnes & Noble. It was around all over the country. I had over 4,000 subscribers, and then I came up with the idea of Liberty Villages. And Liberty Village is really a Christian community built on self-sufficient, on the foundation of every civilization, the self-sufficient family farm. And if you've got some friends that are Christian and you want to start a Christian Liberty Village, you know, the only thing requires you put up 3 documents on the wall: the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the Declaration of Independence. And you you grow your own food the way God intended. You create your electricity from the tools God gave you, the wind and the sun. And if you grow your own foods and you provide your own energy, you don't really need the governments or the New World Order for anything. You're working directly with God. And when I came up with Liberty Villages, and when I talked about 9/11 being a false flag attack, then I did 4 months in a hospital, 3 of those being drugged into oblivion. So the Free American went down, the radio show went down, I lost my family, I lost my businesses, I lost my motorcycle, and I've been trying to put it back together ever since.
Huh, very interesting. I'm sure I can definitely tell this area of Michigan, I think you could definitely build up quite a bit. You know, the people I talk to around here, you know, they're sick and tired of the government intruding in their lives, and we have quite a population of people who are very interested in becoming more self-sufficient, and you know, and getting away from this governmental bureaucracy that's going on.
If the Liberty Village is the answer, and for a long time I thought that the attempt on my life, you know, maybe it's normal to keep somebody that's got 3 broken ribs unconscious for 3 months. I don't think so. And I don't know. They told my family I had a severe head injury. I might never be right again. I still remember. I still know my RA number, RA18691-506. So I don't think I've got any brain damage. But they kept me unconscious for that point in time.
Some might say, Clay, that you do. Some might say that.
Yeah. If you're a member of the ADL or the Southern Poverty Law, I'm sure they would like for you to believe that. I'm sure they would.
Yeah, probably. Well, thank you very much for having me on the show. It's been a great hour. I've really enjoyed this.
All right,
and if they want any information, they can go to our website.
Your website is linked on mine. You can you can download this show as a MP3 file. Send it to all your people. Let people know about the Free American. You're welcome back on. Jim Jacobson is welcome back anytime. And hey, I do live in a fifth wheel, so that could be pulled up to Michigan. I don't care where I am, as long as I'm doing God's work. And I wouldn't be doing this show and doing what I'm doing if God didn't want me to be this way and do this. So we're out of time.
Absolutely.
Craig, thank you very much. I feel really blessed by meeting you. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, thank you very much. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Call recording has been completed.
All right, folks. 505-908-9498 is one of my numbers. 520-413-2397 is another. Call me.